Picture this. Someone cuts you off while you're driving. You feel a surge of heat, a quickened heartbeat, and without thinking you shout or make an aggressive gesture. It seems simple, almost routine, but behind that burst of anger lies something much deeper, rooted in our biology and psychology. Why do we react this way? Is it just a fleeting emotion, or is there a hidden pleasure in letting anger take over? Anger is a basic emotion, part of the evolutionary toolkit that has helped us survive. In dangerous situations, the brain activates the fight or flight system, triggering a rush of adrenaline and cortisol that prepares the body to react. However, this same response, designed to protect us, can become a double-edged sword. Daniel Goleman, author of Emotional Intelligence, explains that anger has a hijacking effect on our minds. When we react out of rage, the limbic system, particularly the amygdala, takes control, temporarily shutting down the neocortex, the part of the brain responsible for logical and rational thinking. This is why, in the heat of an argument, we often say or do things we later regret. Interestingly, many people find a strange satisfaction in letting their anger explode. This isn't because anger itself is inherently pleasurable, but because releasing tension through shouting, hitting, or hurtful words can bring a temporary sense of relief. However, this satisfaction is fleeting and often followed by guilt, shame, or regret. Psychology suggests this reaction is deeply conditioned by patterns learned in childhood. If we grew up in an environment where anger was a common way to resolve conflicts, we may unconsciously associate it with power, control, or emotional authenticity. But as Viktor Frankl wisely said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Anger as an obstacle to common sense. When we react impulsively, we allow anger to take the wheel, silencing our ability to reason and find effective solutions. Instead of solving a problem, we add fuel to the fire, creating conflicts that could have been avoided. Moreover, explosive anger is often an emotional escape that doesn't address the root of the problem. As a result, the situations that triggered our anger tend to repeat, trapping us in an endless cycle of frustration and regret. How to take back control. Tools for self-management. The first step to empowering ourselves in the face of anger is to recognize that while we can't control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. Here are some tools to help: conscious pausing. When you feel anger rising, stop. Take several deep breaths. This simple act activates the parasympathetic nervous system, helping to calm your body and mind. Label your emotions. Identifying what you feel creates emotional distance. Instead of thinking, "I'm furious," say, "I feel anger." This shift in language reduces emotional intensity. Refocus your energy. Before reacting, ask yourself, how do I want to remember this moment later? This small exercise can help you act more thoughtfully. Practice empathy. Try to understand the reasons behind someone else's behavior. This doesn't excuse their actions but can help you respond from a calmer place. Find a constructive outlet. If you need to release the energy built up by anger, do it in a healthy way. Go for a walk, write in a journal, or engage in physical exercise. The paradox of anger. Here's the paradox. Anger isn't the problem, it's simply a signal, a messenger alerting us that something is wrong. The real challenge is how we respond to it. If you choose to let it take over, it will keep you enslaved to your circumstances, offering no alternative but to remain angry. But if you decide to act differently, you begin to control the emotional impact situations have on you. You are capable of choosing. And every time you choose calm over impulsive reaction, you prove that you are stronger than your instincts. The next time you feel anger bubbling inside, remember, reacting is not the same as responding. Choosing a conscious response not only makes you more effective at solving problems, but also helps you become a better version of yourself. As Lao Tzu said, the best warrior is never at war. Change doesn't happen overnight, but every small effort counts. One day you'll look back and realize that by choosing calm, you didn't just change your reactions, you changed your life.